Hi guys! Andito na naman tayo para sa isa uling episode dito sa Gadget Sidekick. Okay, so natutuwa ako, meron ako hawak na bagong phone dito ni Realme. So, tama nga hula nyo, ito ay si Realme X2. So, si Realme X2 ay isang phone ni Realme na 64 MP na ang kanyang camera. So, of course, syempre, sumabak na siya lumaban kay Redmi Note 8 Pro. So, si Redmi Note 8 Pro ang pinakaunang probably smartphone na nagkaroon ng 64 megapixel camera. Si Realme X2, syempre, hindi magpapatalo. Naglabas din siya ng sarili niyang 64 MP version na smartphone. So, eto tayo. Natutuwa ako para i-unbox, no? Silyadong-silyado pa siya, no? So, kirahin na natin. So, ito na ang box ng Realme X2, no? Ang ganda ng pagkagawa niya. Simpleng-simple, puting-puti ang box niya. Makita mo nakasulat Realme X2. So, no, hindi siya, no, the simpler the better. Ika nga, hindi naman kailangan sobrang fancy ng box. Ang importante, maganda yung laman, 'di ba? So, yan, binalatan na natin, no. Yan natin kung anong laman meron nito sa loob. Bah, ang hirap tanggalin. Ayan na. Yan, ito ang box ng Realme X2. So, nabuksan na natin. Okay, join us for a journey. Yan ang meaning nito, no? Nakasulat sa Chinese. Siyempre, sa China pa lang nilabas to. Okay, so may user manual siya, may warranty card, may libreng jelly case na smoke black. Okay, so meron siyang ganda. Aha. So, ganda sa kanya, ano siya, no? Dalawang nano SIM, tsaka isang dedicated na memory card slot ang meron niya. So, ito ang fast charger ni Realme, no? So, kaya na mag-support ng 30 ampere maximum, no? 30 watts pala, sorry po. Ayun. So, mabilis yan, no, para sa phone na sa kanyang category, no. Yun, mid-range. At ang kapal ng wire niya, kita natin USB Type-C, no. So, meron din siyang SIM ejector pin. So, ngayon, itatabi lang natin ito lahat at titingnan natin kung ano meron nitong phone na ito. Ayan na. Excited na ba kayo? Ako excited kasi ngayon ko palang babalatan, Yun, no. Eto na. Hindi ko pa pinipindot, nag-on na siya. Mas excited pa siya sa akin, no. Ayun, so nag-boot up na siya mag-isa. Mukhang na sumabit sa plastic, no. Realme powered by Android. Tingnan muna natin ang phone, no. Sa ilalim meron siyang loudspeaker, USB Type-C, mic in, saka audio jack. Dito sa aking kaliwa, no, volume rocker, saka yung SIM tray. Sa ibabaw, noise cancellation mic lang. Sa gilid, kulay gold, no, kulay gold na power button. Of course, syempre, yung kanyang teardrop notch na 32 megapixel camera. Then, ito sa likod, 64 MP. Kitang-kita, apat na AI camera. Ang ganda. So, may, 64 MP na wide camera. May ultra-wide, depth sensor, tsaka macro lens. LED flash, Realme logo. Ganda, mas premium siya. Mas maganda tingnan. So, guys, alam nyo ba, ang sabi ni Realme, front and back, Corning Gorilla Glass 6. Corning Gorilla Glass 5 na siya. Yun. Ang ganda, no? May pagka-curvy siya dito. Pag nailawan, ang ganda. Maganda siya, no? Yan. Okay, guys. So, we have booted up the phone. And this is the Color OS 6. And it's one of the easier UI to use among smartphone brands. And I'm loving the interface of the Realme X2 here. So first up, we need to check the camera, of course. So here are the features that you can use. 64MP mode, nightscape, panorama, expert, of course, the pro mode, time-lapse, slow-mo, and my favorite, the ultra macro. Okay, so those are your available options for the camera. While on the video, let's take a look. This is probably the best setting that we can have for 4K. 4K 30 FPS is probably the best resolution that we can have for this phone, since it's a Snapdragon 730. Therefore, that's the best setting that we can have. So going over to check some of the photos that I've gathered a while ago while playing with this phone. What's good about this phone is that when I'm trying to close in to a figure, it will automatically switch into ultra macro mode without me needing to switch the mode. Basically, this is quite near and it automatically kicks into ultra macro mode. Okay, so some clear, crisp shots from the Realme X2. So selfie is also very, very sharp. 32 megapixel, what more can you ask for? So I did take some video while walking upstairs. The EIS is quite stable. It's not shaky. Even that I'm walking, you can see that, of course, this I don't have any gimbal on my hands, but yeah, this is quite very, very stable. Good job on the camera division. Then going over to Antutu, this is the score that we got. 255,000 points for the Realme X2. 8 gig of RAM, 128 gig of storage. So we can check the device. Okay, so Snapdragon 730, Adreno 618. Resolution is 1080p, Super AMOLED, rear camera 64MP, 8+2+2. So storage, we have 128 gigs, UFS 2.1, 8 gigs of RAM. So what are the other things that you want to know? 60 Hz refresh rate, 401 PPI, which is not bad. 6.4 inch Super AMOLED camera. Up front, it's a 32 MP. So battery is 4,000 milliampere hours, running Android 9, Color OS 6. There is also NFC, Bluetooth 5.0. Everything's in here. What more can you ask for? Okay, so of course, let's check if Gcam would work on this phone. And there you go. Everything is ready. Then this is Gcam ready. You just need to port it over. Definitely, there is no problem using Gcam on this phone. So Play Store, you just really need to download manually on your own. Mobile Legends coming up. Okay, so you can see that Mobile Legend, no problem unloading Mobile Legend. Definitely, of course, since Mobile Legend is not really a very high graphic intense game, and it's quite responsive. You can see. There you go.
I will drive away away the darkness.
Okay, so
An enemy has been slain.
playing Mobile Legend, there's no.
You destroyed a turret.
Okay, playing Mobile Legend is as easy as pie here. You can see the graphics. It's really nice, really smooth, really fluid. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's try to move on to PUBG. Okay, so much for this one. Okay, so we're holding the PUBG right now. We're trying to load it. Let's see the graphics. It can run up to HD and of course high frame rate, which is good. Okay, so let's take it for a spin and see if it is good or not. The sounds for me is pretty good. Yeah, as expected, this phone is performing up to my expectation. Okay.
Team match, let's go.
Cover me.
Okay, let's go. So
The blue team has scored for the first time. Nice shot. Enemy down.
nice shot. Okay, so the precision of my shooting is pretty good since the frame rate is also good. Okay, so yeah, thumbs up on the PUBG. Yeah, you can, if you want better graphics, you can probably use GFX tool and tune it up. Okay, so that's for the PUBG. Okay, so after playing games, taking photos, yeah, watching some videos on this phone, I can really say that this is probably one of the best mid-ranger for coming from the Realme company. So okay, so kicking up their camera up to 64 MP is probably one of the greater achievement that they have for this phone. And of course, running Color OS is pretty easy to use. The camera has so much mode that you can also play with it. Macro, ultra wide, wide. Of course, it's just lacking for the telephoto lens, but it's okay. I can say that this phone is also good for vlogging. For those people who wants to start their vlogging adventure, this is probably one good phone that you can have. Okay, the EIS is performing pretty good on this one, even that you don't have a gimbal. It's very stable. Okay, so of course with the audio jack still intact, audiophiles can enjoy this phone without having to buy wireless headset. Okay, so it also comes with a free what do you call that, a screen protector. You can use it out of the box, and the color for me is really something. Okay, Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection up front, which is pretty yeah, powerful. Probably a little bit scratch resistant. Probably we need to ask Zach of Jerry Rig for that. But yeah, the sides are definitely plastic. And okay, the back I'm not pretty sure, but it sounds plastic to me. But nevertheless, it's very good looking. Okay, so this is my review for the Realme X2, and I'm your favorite Sidekick, Richmond, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.